Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 13 of Age of Wonders 4, and as I always say in episode 13, let's hope it's not an unlucky one, not that I'm usually superstitious. In the end of the last video, we completed turn 12, so we've still got a little bit of new turn maintenance to do. So we've got a trade proposal here for a defensive pact. I see no reason to decline that, so let's go for it. We also have a message here, just basically saying that he's... yeah, he likes us basically, so that's fine. All good stuff. We've got a hero wanting to join. Which makes sense because we now have a third city. We do have enough money to get one. So we've got these... we've got a few different options for heroes now. So there's quite a few. We've got... what's that? 6 we've got. So we've got a couple that are salamanders. We've got a couple of toadmen. And we've got a couple of occult minions. Order affinity. Not necessarily sure if we want... So these ones are from Flotsam. What do you have? So you... Oh, you have like a... You come with a mount. You are melee. You have a heal. Sure, let's get another melee one. So you are here. This is a... Now, I was moving you over to join the main army, I think. I haven't got another army over here, so I think we'll start building one around this hero. So, before we go and engage with this mob here that is part of a quest, let's just quickly go through and deal with the rest of the housekeeping. So, we've finished our mint over here. We have a little bit of positive stability, but not a great deal of it. So we might want to get the bathhouse. The bathhouse is boosted. So let's go ahead and work on the bathhouse. Because in 7 turns we'll get another province. So let's get that done. So you have completed your production. Now you do have some positive stability. We can go ahead and get another... Oh, we've got a mob down here that we need to get rid of as well. Oh no, that is the one. That is the one we were just looking at. So we don't have the ability to get any of the stability buildings yet because we don't have the town hall. Maybe that is the next thing that we want to build. There is no boost on town halls. Probably want to get the vendor as well, which requires a farm. We don't even have a farm here. This could be a farm or a quarry. So this could probably be a farm. I prefer this one to be a gold mine. This one can only be a forester. So what do we take here? We don't have much in the way of research either. And that would give us a lot of production from that Fireforge stone. So let's make that... Let's make that one a research post. But then we will go ahead and build the town hall so that we can get the buildings required to improve stability. We can actually get another one here. That's going to upset stability. Let's get the gold mine. So we've got the Fireforge stone. That's acquired. The city's founded. Oh, we don't have a governor here yet, but we do have this new... person here. So what will you actually give us? A little bit of a boost. Everybody's in. So yeah, we know the city's founded. That's great. Guided projectiles. So makes base attacks of enchanted units ignore accuracy penalties. That is something that we want to cast. Tower of True Sight. So it makes cities possible to spot invisible or camouflaged enemies. I'm not sure if we need that. Definitely don't need frost arrows because I don't have any archers. Would work on the skirmisher unit, but that's a little pointless. Blizzard. All units in the target enemy army sustain 20 frost damage and suffer 2 status resistance or -2 status resistance for 1 world map turn. So that's probably more useful than True Sight. Let's go ahead and get that spell going, which is Guided Projectiles. It'll take a couple of turns for that to cook up, but that'll work on our Battle Mages and our Soothers and the Skirmisher units, so we definitely want to do that. This army down here, again, I could just go off and pop these things out. We do have a defensive pact with this guy, so there's no reason not to take these. Oh no, it is still apparently trespass. Okay, we don't want to trespass. I need to get down here though. Can we negotiate with this guy and get open borders? Open borders. He wants 150 gold. Of course he does. But he has agreed. So let's go ahead and get that 150 gold back by getting rid of these units. So we'll let them go because we don't want to fight if we don't have to fight, and we still get the rewards. This one is going to be a battle, and I'm going to auto combat it. We didn't lose anything. Jobs are good, and we got 107 gold, so we pretty much got the gold back that we spent. And we're going to work our way down here because we need to check this thing out. And then we've got this army, and we've got another army, or possibly the scouts. You can't get down here on this turn, so I guess we're going in with you. It's 6v6. They do have a tier 3 unit in there, and a tier 2. All the rest are tier 1s. I'd love it if I could get that other spell shield in, to be quite honest. And maybe even consider getting this other hero down here just for an extra unit. So maybe I ignore it on this turn. We also need to consider the possibility of building a 4th city. We have the free infrastructure. It's just the question is, where are we going to put one? So I don't think you're going to do anything. I'm just going to tick that with you. We have the scout down here. Now the scout can walk through their territory now. The Siren Goddess. Okay, so we've now met Nimue. You meet Nimue herself, her eyes seething with hatred and insanity. You, intruder, trespasser, what are you doing in my realm? Your ugly so-called starbred salamanders taint it with imperfection. No matter, you will be easily destroyed by my beloved chosen children, and I will use your essences to empower my people even further. You should be grateful, then you will be part of true perfection. Sounds a lot like the Borg, doesn't it? There is no reasoning with Nimue. Resistance is futile. You can only liberate the realm by defeating her. Our diplomatic status with Nimue changes to war. So Nimue is down here, I'm assuming. Then this is Nimue here. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Not too sure what this city is. Is that a free city that is a vassal? I think that's probably it. How did I manage to walk out into water? Let's get ourselves down here and just sort of like turn out the edge of the map. Okay, so let's end the turn and see what happens. We've got a few side quests that we want to get completed, so we will work on those. So first of all, Guided Projectiles is ready to cast, so we're going to do that. So it is going to cost us 12 mana per turn, but that's fine. It'll give a boost to our ranged units. So that's another reason why it was probably worthwhile waiting to take this encounter. Now you're moving down here, which is a little bit of a pain. I don't think we've got any particular time limit on how long it's going to take us to have to do this fight, but he is definitely moving around, which is a little bit annoying. You can annex another province. You're getting through these provinces pretty quick. Let's get a farm, because we are going to need it for the boosting. Right, let's go and have a look down here, because we want to check this thing out. There we go, nearing the prison. Elia's song grows louder. You feel her prison nearby. Suddenly a rift opens, allowing you to spy on a half-masked goddess speaking to Nimue. What is this I hear about the imprisoned mayor? The unknown goddess says. We agreed that you would set her free. She has served her purpose. Nimue scoffs. We discussed it and I decided against it. My work is not yet done. Lithil? That's like they've tried to go for Lilith but changed it. Lithil. The half-masked goddess answers, annoyed. You fool. The Covenant is investigating already. If they find out about the Gilder Coil. The Godir, called Lithal, attempts to argue further, but Nimue dismisses her, unaware that you overheard the conversation. Interesting. I don't think we can get a little bit closer. So we want to go down here and have a look at this, because that is part of the quest. Although, no, apparently we've... explore the prison. So we do want to go down there. It is actually a ancient wonder. So we probably don't have a strong enough army to deal with it. We will go and check it out. Now, if I go and attack you, we're still not really close enough. I am going to move down here with the army anyway. And then we've got the scout. So I will take the scout over here just to... Oh, I think we collected something there. Just to have a look at this last bit of land. Let's end the turn. So we do want to try and get an alliance with, well, with both of these guys, actually. With Otto the Discarded as well. Can we get a pact with you? And so you're already at war with Nimue anyway. Territory resources, items, mana forged crystals. Oh, it's a separate thing, isn't it? Is it? Yeah, I can't get a wizard's patch with you. Why is that? Because if I click on you, we get the negotiate and pronouncements and things. Are you a different type of city? You're an AI. You're an AI. Yes, okay. Oh, is it because we haven't discovered your throne city? That might be the issue. Okay, let's go ahead and have a look at this and just see how difficult it's telling me that it is. We can always retreat from this. It is just saying that it's level 1. We will get grievances if we do this, but let's see if we can exploit. Yeah, high battle risk. So we're not going to do that. Not with this army, and not yet anyway. We can't leave it on this turn, so... negotiations succeeded with Flotsam, so they're going to become a vassal anyway, eventually. These guys seem to like us quite a lot. Can we get, and we probably should... we've got a defensive pact, but we're already in a war together anyway, so there probably isn't too much to do there. We've required a few bits and pieces from that. There's a new Empire development skill available. Outposts cost 25% less gold and take 1 less turn to build, and start with a work camp built. Spells can now be cast on the first turn of combat, which is actually really nice. So I might just save up the Imperium for that one. You can annex another province. You are going to end up with negative stability. So we don't want to grow too fast. Let's get a mana conduit here, because we don't have a lot of mana coming in. And now we're back to units moving. I think we can now get close enough with these units to go and attack this one here. So the first thing that I want to do is swap out that spear with the spell shield. I'm going to move you as close as we can get, and we... Oh no, I can't actually get in with you. We can do this if I attack with you separately. It's a bit of a mess because we've split the army up, but it can be done. You encounter a group of trackers who were stalking a group of drowned recreants. They look at you with feverish hatred in their eyes. It's clear they've been altered by strong magic, these creations of Nimue doing her dirty work. Intruders, the Bastion shouts. Are you here to stop the Siren Goddess from creating her beloved children? We will never let you. We will carry the glorious burden of cleansing the imperfection from this realm. We will prove ourselves worthy of her love. Leave this realm, intruder, or you will feel the wrath of the beloved Siren Goddess. So we can just go in and fight. We can break the enchantment, which will cost us 364 mana, but the army will be removed from the location. Do you know what? If I don't have to... I've got so much mana. Let's just do that. Let's just pop them off like that. I know that feels a little bit cheap, but I've got so much better stuff that I could be doing with my main army. I really don't want to have to be messing around fighting units that I don't have to. You can't do anything else on this turn. We'll move you off in the next turn. The scout doesn't really need to be down here anymore. I am going to have a quick look because I want to see what's going on. No, we're not performing a hostile action. I just obviously clicked on something that I couldn't see at the time. Let's start moving the scout back because I do want to try and find the capital city for the other race, and then that way we can probably get a pact with them. We've got another spell shield there. Not going to give you any orders yet. Let's just put you on camp. And then we will get ourselves... let's get another soother. Are all of our cities producing units? This one isn't producing a unit. Let's get an arcanist at this one. And there's nothing else that we can fight right here. So I've managed to get through another turn without fighting anything. But there's definitely some battles to be had. So we're going to take this hero and we're going to move you up here, and we will basically build you up as a third army. I do struggle sometimes clicking on the actual units that I want to get. So let's go ahead and get my main army in the water, because then we can go down and start potentially doing some of these other things around. Now this one we're going to get you in the water, and then we'll pick these two off, just, you know, for the experience if nothing else. Let's get over here as quickly as we can with our scout. Spells ready to cast. None of these are really worthwhile me casting right now, so we'll leave them be. And yeah, that was a really... 5-6 dealt with scout. Large monster den destroyed. Where's that one? Oh, that's the underground one. How do we get to that one? I think I might have to take my main army and move all the way over there, but you can travel quite fast on water, so that may be the plan. So this place here is going to be impossible to deal with. Negotiations succeeded, so again the vassalage is improving with you. New empire development skills available. So I really do want to take the quickening. You have produced the bathhouse, which is going to help with your stability. Not by a great amount, but certainly by some. So what do we want to get here? Let's get a shrine. It's cheap. And let's queue up the library as well. You're working on an arcanist. After that, we'll have another arcanist. We've still got money in the bank. Where are you? You have negative stability. But we do have the town hall, so we can get the tavern. The tavern isn't boosted because it requires 2 farms. We do have 1 farm, but we can annex another territory. So if we grab that one as a farm, that means that now the tavern is boosted. And we could also get ourselves another spell shield here. Blizzard has now been done. So we can get Summon Watchers. I mean, it's a tier 3 unit. It's quite nice. Scry enemy. All enemies in the target army provide you with vision for 15 turns. And Magic Shield. Both of those are nice. I'm going to get Magic Shield, actually. I do want to be able to summon the Watcher, but I think getting that Magic Shield is going to be useful. So I'm going to try and get this army together and build up a reasonable 6-stack. We'll probably end up getting rid of the Arcane Guard, even though they do have some veterancy, because it's only a tier 2 unit. So now I'm going to go down here with this army, and you're missing a unit anyway. We'll auto-combat these. I didn't lose anything. Gain some gold. Obviously, every time we do this, we lose a bit of health. We'll let these guys go. So that gives us some food and a whirlwind blade. That's quite nice. Now then. You are a melee hero. No, you are a caster. Where's the other one? The new one. This one is a melee hero. So you've got this. So this mace gives you 10 damage, 100% chance to hit, 1 range. The Whirlwind Blade is still 100% chance to hit and does 25 damage. Gain 20% damage per hex travelled up to 3 hexes. And it has Whirlwind Strike as well, which deals damage to all adjacent unit. I think that is a better weapon. Much better weapon than the one that we have currently. Even though you have taken some damage, we can also go in and hit this one here. So we might as well thin them all out. We'll auto-combat because it's just crappy units. And again, that gives us Helm of the Warrior, which is melee defense. Can't reach this unit on this turn. We'll do that on another turn. But let's go back up to that other army. Yeah, for a new hero, you're suddenly getting a lot of upgrades. You don't have a helmet at all, so we'll give you the Helm of the Warrior. Hero is actually leveled up, so what are we going to give you for your level up? Now, you are a caster. So, do we want to give you some support stuff? Reduce army upkeep. Resistance training. I think we'll just give you the reduced army upkeep. And then here, we can give you Blink. Holy Retribution. Attacks that hit this unit from within 3 hexes deal 5 spirit damage to the attacker. That's actually quite a nice thing to have with him being a mage, because he's quite squishy. Has he got another point he can use as well? Or did I not? I just didn't confirm it, did I? And that was the problem. Okay, not a problem. And then we've got the... we can't move any further. No, we can move further with you. Okay, let's get you over here then. Because we want to try and find the capital city of the other AI. So Nimue's down here. That's who we have to be. We still have to clear this thing out. We need to destroy the monster den, which is underground. Okay. So that's all I can do on this turn. I'm going to hit end turn just to see if anything interesting happens. And it doesn't particularly, but we do have some housekeeping to do. So there's another entire episode that I've managed to get through without actually fighting anything. So when we come back next time, we need to decide if and where we want to place a 4th city. I don't necessarily want to stick one like down here in the middle of these guys, although with Flotsam, and we want to clear this out as well, but with Flotsam being a vassal soon, it might be worth having one here. But I also might want to scout out this land over here and see if there's anywhere worth grabbing on this side of the map, because we haven't uncovered that at all yet. And then we also want to go to this underground area so we can do the large monster den. But definitely want to go over there with my main army. So I think this is going well, certainly still enjoying it. I hope you guys are enjoying watching this series of Age of Wonders 4. If you are, please do consider leaving a like, commenting, subscribing and all of that other good stuff. I will see you on the next video. So until then, goodbye for now.